Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom, there was a young girl named Aurora. She was a curious and adventurous child, who loved nothing more than to explore the vast, enchanted forest that surrounded her home. However, her parents, the king and queen, were very protective of her and warned her not to venture too far into the forest, as there were many dangers lurking within. One day, while exploring the forest, Aurora stumbled upon a beautiful, hidden garden. She was mesmerized by the lush greenery and colorful flowers, and she couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder and joy. As she explored the garden, she came across a small pond, and she noticed that there were many small, radiant fairies dancing on the surface of the water. She was amazed by their beauty and grace, and she couldn't believe her eyes. Suddenly, one of the fairies flew up to Aurora and spoke to her. "Welcome to our garden, brave child," the fairy said. "We have been waiting for someone like you to come and explore our home." Aurora was overjoyed and asked the fairy how she could help them. The fairy explained that the garden was in danger, as an evil sorcerer had cursed it, and all the plants and flowers were slowly dying. Aurora was determined to help the fairies, and so she set off on a journey to find the sorcerer's castle and put an end to his curse. She traveled through the forest, facing many obstacles and challenges along the way. She crossed treacherous rivers, climbed steep mountains, and even fought off fierce creatures. But her determination and courage never wavered, and she finally reached the sorcerer's castle. She found the sorcerer in his throne room, and she bravely confronted him. The sorcerer was powerful and cruel, but Aurora had the support of the fairies, and together they were able to defeat him. They broke the curse and saved the garden, and the fairies were overjoyed. Aurora returned home a hero, and her parents were amazed by her bravery and determination. From that day on, they allowed her to explore the forest as much as she wanted, and she continued to have many more adventures, always guided by the wisdom and magic of the fairies. As she grew older, Aurora became the protector of the forest, helping all the creatures that lived there and keeping the peace among them. And she lived happily ever after, in her enchanted kingdom. The end. Sleep well, little one, and dream of your own adventures.